All right, so we up in here on the stock exchange, of course, and this is Trump and the GE. And you know what we do. We bring that heat, the 110 degrees in the shade. And this is on Jaguar Wright spills the tea with Piers Morgan. And P. Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, was indicted on racketeering charges involving, prostitution, transporting women across state lines, blackmailing people, and racketeering and other issues. But he's being held without bail. And he's going to fight these charges. Since he's been indicted, other people are coming forward. Now there's lawyers saying that their minors involved. And that was the thing. There were no minors mentioned in the racketeering charge. Now their lawyer out of Houston saying there were minors involved. The nature of these, prostitution charges and transporting women across state lines, so on and so forth, the Mann Act, and blackmail and so on and so forth is not really clear. But now there could be people giving more details on it prior to the trial. And he's been held without bail. And Jaguar Wright is one of these artists, great artist. She can sing really well. I think she sang the hook on one of Jay-Z's songs, and she used to sing with the Roots. But she's been speaking out over the past few years about things going on in the industry. I never really paid much attention to it, and because it seems like it's kind of hearsay and a lot of gossip, and some of the things seem sort of salacious, and we don't promote gossip or things that could be considered gossip or unsubstantiated claims on Trump and the GE. But now now that Diddy has been arrested without bail, some of these claims seem to be less gossipy and may have legs. And now she was on the Piers Morgan show recently discussing some of these claims about the industry and the dark world of the industry. And I'm going to share my screen about some of the stuff she said.
He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties, what were they like?
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important. Salute to Zoe Kravitz. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes. I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases, dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying. And it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be, it's terrible.
It seems to have been something that a lot of people knew about, but people were simply too scared to talk about.
Everyone knows. And every person that's sitting there trying to act surprised knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy. See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making ditties. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically. And Clyde Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Okay. This is the video was for real news and commentary and for critique, but so now we know that she seems to have firsthand knowledge of some of the accounts she's given pursuant to things going on in the industry, the dark side of the industry, because she's a willing participant, and she may have tapes, and she may have cohorts who have tapes about what went on in the industry. So some of the stuff she sent about Rihanna, Chris Brown, Diddy, Common, John Legend, and other artists may have more credibility now because she's now saying that she may have witnessed it firsthand or she may have participated in certain events. But at the end of the day, the question is, is it illegal because she was a grown-up? She's a grown person. Or if she may have signed a non-disclosure agreement, how much of this stuff is actually illegal, first of all. Secondly, how much of this is an industry practice of certain rituals or certain shaming tactics that go on in the industry before people get record deals, people looking to become stars and people looking to become artists and people with real talent. And she can sing really well. She has real talent. She's a professional. And people looking to become stars, maybe because there's so many people trying to become stars, the outsized level of supply versus, outsized level of demand versus supply for people who want to sing and people who think they have talent. But to become stars, maybe they have to go through a ritual, a shaming tactic, or participate in freak-offs. And then the RICO charges also said that Diddy and maybe some other important people were using these shaming tactics and using these tapes, getting people on tapes, getting them in compromising or embarrassing positions to then control their careers and to blackmail them, to make them stay with the label and continue to perform as a member of the label, or maybe deter them from leaving or deter them from complaining or speaking out because they have embarrassing information on them. So some of these freak-offs were taped, apparently, and used as blackmail to control certain of the artists. And that may be illegal. So now we're seeing the Jaguar Wright, who admits she was a sex worker, and she may be speaking on things that she participated in and saw firsthand. So some of her claims over the past few years may have credibility, and she's still speaking out on Diddy, and she's saying that she knows of other people who were sex workers who also have tapes as well. So there may be more people coming forward. That's the scary part about the racketeering charge, is that once you get sued, other people may come forward. So that's Jaguar Wright spills the tea with Piers Morgan. Thank you.